What's up, guys? Ryan from Cortex Labs, livecortex.com. Here to talk about a couple quick things. I'm going to make this pretty quick. Number one, half of our inventory of torque is gone. Half of it is gone. That's never happened before. What does that mean? Well, I put a new order in for new inventory of torque, number one. Number two, those of you that got auto ship, there is inventory set aside for you, so we will not run out of torque to ship to you. But we may run out of torque to ship to like folks just trying the stack or just buying a bottle here or a bottle there, just trying a bottle. And so if you haven't tried torque and you don't want to get to the point where you can't get it for potentially a month, go to livecortex.com and buy torque. It is an amazing, potent, high stimulatory nootropic stack. Secondly, so the testosterone superclass has been a success. It's a course that I launched about 2 months ago that teaches you how to raise testosterone, aside from all of the bullshit that is on the web about raising test, protocols that actually work. And it's been really useful. It's music to my ears because I get emails from folks saying, I haven't had libido and confidence and strength in the gym and whatever in 2 years or 4 years or worse. And now on like one of the protocols, I'm starting to get that back, and I can't thank you enough because it's kind of giving me my life back. I mean, that shit makes me fucking happy, man. Even though there are protocols in that course that are highly effective, some non-natural, there is such a thing as a necessity to dial in other sex hormones to a state of perfection, which requires more nuance, okay? Like, I can't consult you on that in that course. Like, I can't actually consult you because, there are situations in which, like, just as an example, someone is a high aromatizer, okay? So they aromatize more of their testosterone to estrogen than, like, Joe. Fucking Jack does this, and that's his genetics, or it's his diet, or it's the booze that he won't stop drinking, or it's other things that are uncontrolled. Potentially it's medications that he's taking, things of this nature, right? So that requires a degree of, nuance and a targeted approach to get the estrogen number, the E2 sensitive is really the lab that I'm referring to, in the sweet spot for that person. And I say that with such emphasis because it's so fucking important to be at the sweet spot for that person, not some general broad brush sweet spot, like, it just needs to be at 30 picograms per milliliter for every guy. Definitely not true, right? And it should, it's like, there's so much discussion on the web about this. Some people think, like, just let it go as high as possible. It's good for libido. Definitely not true. Some people think it should be below 20. Some people should be, but some people, definitely not true. It's got to be a sweet spot, right? And so I'm going to do another sex hormone perfection, like sex hormone optimization, perfection optimization video course, diving deeper into how to manage estradiol, whether you're on a natty protocol for raising test or a non-natural protocol, like some of the protocols that we've got with some very potent chemicals in the testosterone superclass, as well as TRT. I mean, I got hit up by guys on the regular on TRT that are on injectable testosterone and are not dialed in, right? Because the strategy from doc is very cookie cutter, and it's not, they may have libido and EQ, but they have insomnia and they sweat all night, right? That's an E2 side, it's an estrogen side effect. Or they may have, they may feel pretty good and actually getting gains in the gym or whatever, but they've got no libido or EQ, right? They're not dialed in. And so dialing in people that are on testosterone is an art and a science that I have been recruited to do, and I've been really busy with that, I guess, because I've been talking about it a lot lately. And I'm going to start first of all marketing for that, but because it's it requires a person who really understands what the hell they're doing to help a lot of these guys. That some of the clinics, definitely the telemedicine clinics, do not have the manpower nor the time nor the setup to handle. But at the very least, I'm going to launch a course on it. So I just wanted to keep you guys posted on that. Some of you that actually know that it requires much more of degrees of specificity for some men to get them actually dialed in hormonally. Okay, so look forward to that. Go buy Torque if you haven't bought it, because we may run out of inventory sometime soon. Those of you that bought the product, thank you from the bottom of my heart. We've never sold that much product that quickly. It's just never happened. It's fucking been groundbreaking, revolutionary. People love the stack. People are either like, why is it so cheap compared to Quality Mind, which is way more expensive and not as effective? Or, I want to take this 7 days a week. Can I take this 7 days a week? Will it ever lose potency? I'm scared it's going to lose potency. To like the 2% who are like, I never want to touch this again because it's too strong. So that's been the range of effects with Torque. Go buy some livecortex.com. Probably going to run out, but again, I mean, that'll probably be for 2-3 weeks, and then we'll have more inventory coming in. Those of you that auto shipped Torque, we have inventory set aside from you, so you will not run out of the product. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. More content to come this week. I got some really, really exciting stuff slated for you guys that I basically just have to edit. So look forward to that, and I'll talk to you soon.